Do you like money? If so, this is the podcast for you. Welcome to the Real Estate 401k Show with your hosts Ryan Gertis, Mike Weinstein, and Justin Frederick, helping you build a legacy of wealth through real estate. Powered by the Real Estate 401k Group at West USA and the Frederick team with Fairway Mortgage. NMLS number 625918.
Welcome back to the Real Estate 401k Show. I'm your host, Mike Weinstein, alongside Justin Frederick with Fairway Independent Mortgage. Oh, the amount of text messages we've been getting. Where is Ryan? Everybody seems to miss it. Yeah. I mean, they're just flooding.
I don't
in.
even know why we're on the show.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm the eye candy.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you are. You're like the trophy wife. And Ryan's Ryan.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to want to go ahead and text the word STORY to 623-AZ-RECON. That's STORY to AZ-RECON. Every Friday, we tell stories about how we have engaged with our listeners and our viewers and helped them build incredible real estate wealth strategies. And today is going to be no different, but we do want you to be part of our story. And if you like what you hear, just again, text the word STORY to 623-AZ-RECON. All right, Justin, go for it, man.
All right.
It is Friday.
Yeah, I love the Fridays. So recently we moved our overlay off of our FHA guidelines for purchasing a home. So
what's an overlay?
It's a rule on top of a rule. It's one of the only rules that we actually had. An overlay that we actually had, and it was keeping FHA loan credit scores above 580. It's very common. Actually, most large banks keep it about 620, 640 on the credit score minimum requirements. We were at 580. We lowered it to 500. Now, anything below 580 requires 10% down to get into it. But this has been pretty big. We've seen a lot of individuals turn into qualifying buyers.
Wow.
Out of this. And one story it's really sticking out to me, and this one's just really recent. Individuals moving here from California already had their home listed and under contract, was planning on coming here, had no idea how low their credit score was, and they just thought it would be really easy to qualify for a loan. Great income, had a job offer out here, low 500 credit score. Was
his name Ryan Gertis after his after the college loan scandal?
This individual went through multiple banks, was denied. Multiple retail lenders and brokers, and was denied. So got to me by their agent, which was met at an open house, and was an easy one for me to get done. I mean, low 500 credit score, but
Dang.
he had the funds from the sale of their home, and was able to get him not only get them into this, but also get them a low interest rate, which I think stole the deal for me, because the debt to income ratio was tight. If somebody else was qualifying on a higher rate, they wouldn't have got the approval. I was able to get the approval, and we got them under contract the very next day. They're in for a 2.5 week closing.
Oh,
yeah. And I'm like, wow, I mean,
still 10% down or
10% down, 10% down. But yeah, excited for him. Got it into underwriting today, so really excited for him. Let's.
I don't know how many times you tell the same story, just different names and different faces of couldn't get qualified with the big box bank or the retailer and retail lenders and things like that. Because really, at the end of the day, they don't know necessarily what they're doing. They don't know how to handle complicated, files and so forth. But just time in and time out, it's like, okay, someone comes to you. Everybody else has been denying me, Justin. All right, we'll give it a shot. And next thing you know, And they're always quick closes.
They always are, and they do it. And it's funny because they just do it to me, and I'm like, how is this? I'm asking for 30 days, but I don't care. You know, at the end of the day, I'm going to do the fastest I can to get it done, no matter what timeline it is. But yeah, it is. You know, I'm very blessed with the volume of different files I get to work with. So having that volume under my belt really helps me structure things and understand what the systems want to see when we're going after this. And it also helps me set expectations for our clients, right? But I don't get every one of them done. You know, we're also on the podcast for West USA, so we get a lot of agents, and they'll bring me turn downs, and it's nice to get those turn downs, but they are a lot of work a lot of times.
Well, this would be a good time if you've been turned down and denied a mortgage. I just tell people, if Justin can't do it, it can't be done. But give Justin and his team a chance, and if you're in that situation, go ahead and text the word Justin to 623-AZ-RECON. That's Justin to 623-AZ-RECON. My story, I don't recall all the details, but I want to talk about short sales. Mm-hmm. And one of the myths about short sales, and really what a short sale is, you've got a seller does not have enough equity to sell their house. Oftentimes they're behind on payments, or it's already going through the foreclosure process. An investor or a buyer can come in and negotiate with the bank and say, hey, you know, the mortgage is $400, but bank, I want to give you $300. And a lot of people who are doing flips, you hear about people doing flips, or a lot of them, like for Ryan and I, we're doing short sales. So the two myths about shorts. So in short, that's what a short sale is. The two myths about it is, one, that short sales are for investors only. You can be a home buyer, someone who wants to buy a home to live in and to move in, and you can buy a house on a short sale. The other myth is that if I want to negotiate with the bank and buy a house on a short sale, that I've got to have all cash. But most people, that's just what they think. So we've got a client that's getting ready to close, and it's funny. This house was listed, and Ryan and I, we know all the short sale opportunities that are listed, and then we do off-market short sales. And so in this particular scenario, because there's so many scenarios in short sales where the listing agent already worked out a deal with the bank, and this is what the bank's going to willing to take. And so in those situations, it's more educating on our part of what we got to do. And so we ran into the situation and already negotiated, and we submitted a lot lower of an offer. And the agent goes, you can't do that. You can do anything you want, you know? Yeah. And so it went through a lot of back and forth. Buyer's going to live in the property, getting a loan from you or through you. Yep. And we forced that listing agent to go back to the bank with our offer and some back and forth. And we ended up getting a way better deal. So I'm telling you, I feel like for short sales, there's some really, regardless of whether you're an investor or you're someone who's looking for a home to move into, don't be afraid of short sales, but be afraid of working with someone who doesn't know how to do short sales, because a lot of bad things can happen. So that's our stories for Friday. If you'd like if you'd like to become part of our storyline, go ahead and text the word story to 623-AZ-RECON. That's story to 623-AZ-RECON. All right, every Friday we share one of our favorites, and we pick a topic, we pick a theme. So I wanted to combine, because I know in the past we've done favorite dive bar, and then we've done favorite place to get wings, Justin. So I want to combine the two. Favorite dive bar that has your favorite wings, or favorite dive bar with wings.
This is easy.
I know, it's so easy. I mean, I go once a week. Yeah.
Well, plus it's football season, so this is like that's my jam right there. So Polano's Pizza and Wings. It sounds like a pizza place. It is a pizza place, but then they also have a bar on the west side of the eating restaurant for
Where's it at?
51st Avenue and Thunderbird.
Okay.
It's on the northwest corner, and it's definitely a dive bar. But so many flavors of wings. We got the dry rubs.
Your favorite, the habanero.
Oh,
Remember that time you go, hey Mike, let's get the habanero.
Yeah,
It's not that spicy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was like way abnormal. But yeah, they got so many different flavors. I absolutely love it. The wings are fair priced. The bigger size wings too. And they got TVs everywhere. Nothing goes better with some wings than a beer.
Yeah.
So you get a little beer, pizza and wings, watching football, good to go. Happy camper over
All right. My place is literally right up the street from the office on 19th, south of Happy Valley, Deer Valley area right there. It's called the Tav, short for Tavern. And first of all, if I walk into a dive bar or any bar and there's no windows, I'm in.
Yeah?
Like I love no windows.
Wow.
I just that just
At a bar specifically, or do you like no windows anywhere?
No, just at a bar.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not there for the views. Well, not the views outside of the window
Sure.
views. But half of the bar is like there are no windows, and it's so dive bar. And then the other side does have a couple windows and some high tops and so forth. Been going there for years. We go before and after every Friends of Freedom poker tournament.
Okay.
We go set up, go do our thing, do the poker tournament. On the way back, we're hungry again. So, but on Wednesdays, they have their dozen wing special.
All right.
And I'm a traditional. I'm not gonna say traditionalist. Like I judge a Mexican food place by chips and salsa. Like if you
Fair.
don't, or for the entree, if I go to a brand new Mexican restaurant, I'm going to get a shredded beef taco, cheese enchilada, and that's going to tell me everything I need to go. And so for wings, I don't get very creative. I just want medium wings, ranch. I don't need all the extra rubs. I don't need all the habanero. No way I'm ever doing that again. I just want straight up medium. It's just what I like. So incredible wings. Great beer selection. It's a dive bar.
All right.
Have I taken you there yet?
No. And I'm trying to think, is that where the old TGI Fridays used to be?
No. Oh God, no. This is across the street on the west side of Deer Valley Airport.
Okay.
I think it's in between a auto body shop and a junkyard.
Okay.
Like there is
I've never
nothing
been.
worthwhile around it. And it's on 19th. You would have driven by it a gazillion times. And it's called the Tab.
All right.
All right. Well, if you want to take me out for wings, if you want to be part of our storyline and have a talk about real estate, wealth building, all you got to do is text the word story to 623 AZ Recon. That's story to 623 AZ Recon.